A video surfaced online involving a certain student and a lecturer. Like, guys, what kind of generational or generation Gen Zs are we raising? Let's watch the video together, okay?
Excuse me. Can you imagine? Just
So you all saw that video, right? You all saw that video. Okay, what actually happened afterwards developed really quick. Really quick. Here's another video. So you guys saw the video of that girl. She's supposed student at University of Unizik. I don't know the full meaning of that university at this school in Nigeria. Sorry. So you guys saw how quickly that kind of like went really quick like that. So you all saw from that video there. Obviously, a girl was dancing, and then the lecturer walked past. Ah, and you also from that video, the man said, "Excuse me." The man walked away, and the girl, you also saw the kind of look she gave that lecturer. And before we know it, it's so let's read the post from the lecturer about what happened. I'm going to put the post here. So he said here that I had just left all 19 where Dr. Ebubukwe was teaching, walking along the passage. I saw a girl doing a video with her phone. She had placed the phone on the window hood and was striking poses in the middle of the walkway. Tapping her slightly, I, I asked her to excuse me as I walked past. After two or three steps, I heard her say, in quote, who does this man think he is? I walked back to ascertain first if she was my student, and second to make sure she deletes the video showing where I passed. So I then demanded and reached for her phone only to be beaten by the girl on both arms in quick succession. I then held on her left hand so she wouldn't get away. That was when she really lost it. She tore my clothes, slapped and scratched my face, and generally went berserk on me, all which I received with calm to my own admiration, if I do say so myself. We are just coming from the security office where she told them that I was stripping her NAKED in the faculty. I'm told her mom is a lecturer in engineering, so perhaps that gave her extra impetus. So that was what the lecturer said that happened. However, this girl also released a post. So the girl said, this morning around 11 a.m., I was recording a quick video with a friend along my lecture room hallway when out of nowhere I felt a push from my left side, accompanied by a curt excuse me in quotes. Initially, I thought it was a student, but when I turned around, I was shocked to see a man, a lecturer unbeknownst to me. I felt helpless, faint, and utterly disrespected. I whispered to my friend, almost see how this lecturer pushed me, and my friend tried to reassure me. Before I could even process what had just happened, someone tried to grab my phone from behind. I held on tight, exclaiming in shock, and turned around to see the same man who had pushed me earlier. Mind you, I didn't even know it was a lecturer. I pleaded with him, sorry, sir, why are you dragging my phone? But he remained silent, tugging at my phone until it fell and broke. I was devastated and at the same time still lamenting in pains as I picked up the pieces of my shattered phone. But the situation took a dark turn when the lecturer grabs my boobies region, saying unspeakable things. I was left stunned, trying to comprehend the horror unfolding before me. As I realized my cleavage was exposed, I begged him to let me go, but he ignored my pleas, holding me firmly. His nails and his nails and clutches left certain prints and scratches on my chest, rather. I was mortified. I tried to cover myself, pulling my dress together, and exclaimed in desperation, "Sir, I'll hold you." I didn't mean to threaten him. I just wanted him to release me, but he wouldn't budge. In a split second, I bit his hand, hoping he would let go. That was when I held his clothes and accidentally tore his shirt. The situation escalated with some students intervening, and in no time, I saw theater art students from his department approaching me with weapons. I was so terrified and hurt. The securities eventually arrived, taking me away in their van. I'm still shaken by the events that transpired. I never intended to disrespect the lecturer. I was acting under duress, protecting my dignity and interest as a woman. I'm deeply sorry for my reactions, and I hope that somehow, some way, this situation can be resolved peacefully. So that was the shitty side of our story she dropped. And when I read that story, did I believe what she said? Hell no. Did I believe what she said? Hell no. A lecturer grabbing your cleavage area, your region, like you all read from that post, right? That was what she said. However, Rugged Man made a post which I'm gonna drop it. Out of some good time, well, out of some talk, there will be some okponu, some fool. This is what Rugged Man had to say. A lawyer will say you can demand she deletes a video showing you, but you can't reach for her phone. You should have called for the school authorities and they would have done their job, and all this drama won't be happening between the lecturer and the student. One, she was there before you. Two, what she said isn't an insult but a question. Three, reaching for her property is wrong and she protected her property. Four, if your hand no stress to her, she no goodbye to. To me, Rugged Man, that was a shitty, foolish comment you just dropped there. That's all I have for you. And with that being said, there's a video that the lecturer's sister has come out to say exactly what happened. So let's listen to what the sister of the lecturer had to say about what happened.
Okay, so this incident happened yesterday, actually. Okay. My brother called me. He called me as soon as it happened because we are very close. So he called me immediately it happened, and he said that he had just finished from class, lecturing a class, and was walking back to his office. Where the girl was standing, the building or where she was standing was, the building where his office is located. So he was, walking past and everything. So he said initially he didn't notice her. He didn't even know she was doing a video. So it was while he was trying to walk past and everything that he noticed she was, coming back towards him. So he kind of brought out his hand to hold her or more like to stop her from hitting him, and he just said, "Excuse me," and walked past. So he said he had gone a few steps and heard the girl he said what drew his attention was the girl saying, "Who does he even think he is? Even if he's a lecturer, so what?" That was what the girl said. So that was what made him stop. So he said the reason he stopped was he wanted to know if this girl is actually his student because, like I said, she was standing very close to his office. That building is where his office was. That's like theater arts. That's where his office was. So he said he wanted to know if the girl is actually his student, but getting close to her, he noticed that he didn't recognize her and everything. And that was when he now noticed the phone and noticed that she was making a video. So he now asked her and he just told her to delete the video, that he doesn't want his face in the video. And the girl, started ranting and everything. So, from then on, it just escalated. I said he didn't even understand what was happening. Before he knew it, the girl was all over him, beating, scratching him on the arm and drew blood, beat him on the arm, drew blood, beat him on his hand, scratching him, held his shirt, tore his clothes and was, shouting. He was in a state of shock, actually. And then people gathered, they were, what's going on, everything, and that was the whole thing. So immediately it happened, in fact, as a matter of fact, I didn't even know it was this serious. Because the way he gisted me, it was just like he called me to gist me, can you imagine what happened today with a student, attacked me. I just, we just gisted about it last night and we laughed. Only for me to come online today and saw the video. And immediately I called him, I was like, wait, was this actually what happened? When you were gisting me this thing, you didn't even gist me to tell me how serious this thing is. You just told me it was we're gisting and everything. And knowing who he is, he's a very calm person. He's not even on Instagram to the best of my knowledge. So
You guys heard what that man's sister said there. With that being said, the university has released a post as well. So the university said the incidents involving a lecturer and a student. The management of Anambra University, Oka, has been made aware of a disturbing incident involving Dr. Chukwudi Okoye, a lecturer in the Department of Theatre Arts and Film Studies, and Godi Mbakwe, Precious, a third-year student in Department of History and International Studies. They or there. History, don't study. You are in Nigerian University, you are studying history. Hey! The incident, which has gained significant attention on social media, is being taken very seriously by the university authorities. In line with our core values of discipline, self-reliance, and excellence, and in adherence to the principles of fair hearing, equity, and justice, the acting Vice Chancellor, Professor Joseph Aike Chebelu, has ordered a full-scale, transparent, and unbiased investigation into the matter. We urge all concerned parties and members of the public to remain calm as we diligently pursue the truth. The university is committed to upholding discipline and decorum, and we will ensure that appropriate actions and sanctions are taken based on the outcome of the investigation. Nnamdi Azikiwe University remains an institution of learning that upholds high moral and ethical standards. There is no place for indiscipline, misconduct, or any form of unacceptable behavior within our community. Further updates will be provided soon. So that was what the University of Nnamdi Azikiwe said there. In my own opinion, that girl was a very ill-mannered, uncultured girl. She definitely disrespected that lecturer. You don't need to know if anybody you see or you come across at your university, you don't need to know they're a lecturer before you accord them respect. That was a very, very rude girl, and nothing else should be done other than to get her expelled from that university. You dare put your hands on a lecturer? You dare put your hands on a lecturer? And from that, her own write-up that she wrote, she definitely lied. Because from what the lecturer sister said here, this man is a very, very notable man.
The magistrate, for crying out loud, is so he's a very, his wife is a magistrate, for crying out loud, is so humiliating. I have spoken to him like more than 10 times today, and I it's not funny at all, honestly. Like, it's just been crazy. So I just wanted to come here and clear the air. I wish he could come to speak for himself, but knowing who he is.
So you guys heard there that this girl is definitely dealing with the wrong person. To the best of my knowledge, she should be rusticated from that university. Just like I went to LASU, okay, when I studied for diploma in law there. It's just like people say, when you see your lecturer coming, they don't bore you where to stay on that part. Except maybe if you have a good rapport with that lecturer, you'll have to go for another, you'll have to go and work. I understand that is not a great relationship, right? But normally the way we are as students, when you see your lecturer come at a certain way, you will need to find another route to where you are going. But this girl had the audacity to put her hands on a lecturer. And then she came out with a post, I did not know. And then she's doing a stupid apology. For what? To the best of my knowledge, she should be rusticated out of that school. And yes, it's been mentioned that her mother is a lecturer, blah, blah, blah. If her mother is going to obviously climb behind her, let both she and her mother leave that university. Guys, this is not the kind of people you want to be raising for the generation, for the future. How dare her? What happens? Like, the man did not push her. He only tapped her to walk past. In as much as we don't have the full video of how the man came to grab the phone, but that was no way to ridicule that elderly man, that man. You all heard that a sister said his wife is a magistrate. So it's not as if it's one of those, he's not one of those men that have tried it with the students. And he's been alleged that this lecturer also has a student, he has a daughter in that same university. This girl tried it with the wrong person, and I hope she learned the hard way. And if her mother too will not teach her daughter, let them both learn the hard way. Like, guys, let me know your thoughts and opinion in regards to what has happened in this story. Like, do you think the man shouldn't have grabbed her phone? And just like Rugged Man said, that the man should have reported to the security. Like, he is a lecturer. He is a security in the school because he's a lecturer. He still has some sort of decision making and authority over students in that school. So why should he have to go and meet a security? Like, Rugged Man, I mean, you form my hand this time around. Anyway, guys, leave your thoughts and opinion in the comment section, and in regards to what has been said. And if you watched my video till now, you've not subscribed to my channel, what are you waiting for? Don't hesitate to, subscribe, like the video, drop a comment, share this video, turn on your post notification, and do not hesitate to join my membership as well. And I hope to catch up with you in my next video. All right, bye for now. Bye.
I'm not joking. All my guys, them know me since 06, I've been writing the story. I know be OG, but if you ask them know me. I know they blow